Hello, YouTube out there. How you guys doing on this fine Monday? Got some books in over the weekend, and I thought I'd do a quick video of what I got in. So let's get to it here. The first one I got is this Immortal Hulk, number one, Simeon Mio book. Saw this online, and I'm a big Hulk fan, and for my grandson too. So I thought I'd pick this one up. Second one is Fantasy Masterpieces, Silver Surfer, and thought this was an iconic cover. Saw this, and I had to pick that up. Next we have Fantastic Four, number 7. Great cover. It's got the Fantastic Four and the Doom there. Next one is Spawn, Matina cover. Very colorful. I like those. Next we have Venom number 10. Good storyline. Keep trying to pick those up as much as I can. This one I like the cover of. Detective Comics number 988. It's got the old bat signal there. And good cover. Next one, I showed this last week. I found another one online. Real nice shape. I mean, perfect almost. It's a Middleton cover. Very hard to find, I guess. But I got a good price on the thing, less than $20. So there's a few of them out there. Next one I got is a Flash, number 65. Great cover. And actually, it's got great interior art. I was just reading through it. I got to read it, but man, that's looks really nice inside. So anyway, I thought this was an interesting cover, so had to pick that one up. Next one, another Action Comics. 1008. I picked one up already. Had to go for another one. Next one I got is Superman number 5. It's a Adam Hughes cover. Real nice. Adam Hughes does a lot of T's and A's, but when it comes to Superman, he does a pretty good job on them too. So I saw this one and I said, man, that's a nice cover. Next one I got is another Superman book, but I got to tell you, when I was searching through eBay, came across the one that was a stock image, and anyway, I don't like buying books that I can't see what's in condition. They said it was in near mint, so I figured I'll trust them. And they had good reviews and everything, so I said I'll go for it. Well, I got it in the mail, and I was unboxing it, and it was bag and board all right, but when they bagged and boarded, I think the bag needed changed out. I mean, this thing, I mean, you can see the difference between that and this. You can barely see through the thing. And then, flimsy ass backing board. And I went, oh boy. So anyway, I took it out of that and looked at the book and went, holy crap, man, that's really nice shape. So there it is. I had to throw that in Mylar. Of Crisis on Infinity Earths. Always liked those. Always liked those covers. And so I was pleased with that. Lucked out as far as the condition and everything. It's beautiful shape, near mint. A couple other things too. I got in. I picked up a couple of slabs. First one, Justice League of America, number 16, 7.0. I found this on eBay. It was a really nice price and great condition for being a 1962 book. But these are one of the books that I used to collect as a kid. So I'm on the hunt for them, and anytime I can pick them up for a pretty reasonable price, I will. This is an old CGC case, but nonetheless, it's in really nice shape. Next slab I got. I was really happy to find this thing for the price. This is Justice League of America, number 8, 6.0, but in white pages. But I mean, if you look at this thing, man, this is really nice shape. Great, I found this thing. I have one that's already, it's a raw copy, but for a 6.0, damn, like that. These are one of the books I used to have when I was growing up. So, glad to find that thing. Really cool cover, I think. So anyway, the other books that I picked up are these from the New York Warriors auction. This is from Erod 212. This is some of the winnings. I didn't get Big E's books today. They might come the next day or so. I'll do a video on them. But the first one is Amazing Spider-Man. Oops. Kind of losing my stuff here. It's a Ryan Stegman, or excuse me, it's a Gabriel Del Auto cover. Beautiful condition. All these books that I received from Erod are really tight. Beautiful. Next one is Venom First Host. It's Clayton Crane. First, it's one of those homage to Spider-Man 300. Next one is another Clayton Crane. Annual one. Nice shape. Love the cover. Next one is the version of it. Pretty cool. Next one is the Matina Venomverse. Gotta like that cover. And next one is Donny Cates' signature right here. This is the first null. Ryan Stegman is the art on the cover. But Donny down at Kate's Midtown Comics. Certificate of Authenticity. So I was glad to pick that up in the auction. Next books are the main ones that the reason why I bid on it. First one, I'll save the last one. This is Tomb of Dracula number 8. Really nice shape for the age, and I'll be putting this in Mylar. But it's a mid-grade book, but he threw it in. And the first one, the reason why I bid on the thing in the first place is Tomb of Dracula number 10. It's a lower grade book, but what the heck, it's one of these iconic covers. I would consider like a grail. What the heck? It's a grail to my collection, although my son wanted this book. He knew it was going to be showing up. So he said, "Hey, Dad, why don't you pick this thing up?" I bid on it. Not too much. But it's the first Blade. Can't go wrong with it. Great for me. I like the cover. So this will be going to CGC to get graded and encapsulated. Good book to do that. So anyway, a shout out to Erod. Thank you very much, Erod, for these fine books. Another great auction for those guys on the Warriors. Again, I support them, and it's a great auction. These next books, I just got back from Edwin at Strictly Comics. I sent him down to get them pressed and cleaned. He's done some books for me in the past, and he does a great job on them. And a couple of these books, I'm going to be sending them to CGC. I'm going to take a chance of sending some of these books down to CGC and end up having a lower grade than what I think they're going to be. But anyway, the first one is a Jim Lee cover, X-Man 11. It's like a variant from the regular cover, but this book won't be going down there. It had a lot of issues to the spine, like right in here. It's hard to tell in this Mylar, but sorry for the glare. But you can see like some of the spines got some spine ticks. But if you'd seen this book before I sent it to Edwin and to what it looked like now, I mean, this thing was all beat up. Had a lot of issues like right in here, really bad. But you can tell. There's still a couple little marks, but I mean, if you look at this thing right now, you'd say, "Damn, that's a nice book." Next one is Spider-Verse number 2, the first print. Great cover. I mean, when I bought this thing off of eBay, the big issues were the rear, or the back cover of it. And here, I'll take it out and show you guys real quick. I mean, the front is it's perfect. I mean, after Edwin did his magic on it. And the back, the biggest issue was this hole. There's a big ass crease. It's still, I was sorry to see it's a little color breaking. You can still see it there, but if you saw this thing before, it was all wrinkled up. And it came out I'm happy with it because if you saw it before, I mean, it was trashed. So I picked this book up for a pretty decent price. I mean, a lot cheaper than what they're actually going for. Second one was Batgirl 23. I'm going to send this to CGC, but the biggest reason why I sent it to Edwin is was an issue right here on the corner. I mean, it was bent and dinged, and it's hard to tell, but you know, he got that ding out. This would have been graded as just like that X-Men 266 I sent with that little crease. That would have been a 9.4, and hoping to get a 9.8 on this thing. So we'll see. I'll be sending that down. Same way with this book, Anti-Venom. This book was in really nice, decent shape, really nice shape, and trying to get a 9.8 on the thing. And the only problem of it was right here in the corner. It's still a little iffy, but it was a lot worse than it was. I mean, it looks bad from here, but it's actually not. So who knows what I'll get as far as the grade on this thing, but it's actually really nice shape. And the next one, I'm not taking a chance on this thing. There was maybe a little small dent on the back cover, and yeah, maybe a little bit here and there. I mean, maybe waviness, but this thing came out. I think it's perfect. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with this thing. I mean, everything's just really nice and bright. So I'm going to send this Detective 880 into CGC, get that graded, just to have it in the collection. I'm not going to sell any of these books. I don't do the selling part of this. I just put them in boxes. Next one I bought was Amazing Fantasy 13. I saw this on eBay, and I said, "Dang, man!" I said, "That's not in bad shape at all." And yeah, it's got some issues, you know, some chipping here. But as far as Amazing Fantasy, it's got a little date on there. But other than that, you know, a little spine wear. But for the age of this book, you know, it's a mid-grade all the way. Maybe 4.5. I don't know. I can't tell what they're going to grade it as. But anyway, it was all dirty and grimy and stuff, but you can tell Edwin did an amazing job on this thing. Really nice shape. And just like Erod with this book, I mean, there's some issues on this book, but man, the colors are really nice. These guys that dry clean these things and press them, hats off to them, because man, I tell you, They do a great job. So with that, I just wanted to show off some of the books that I got. Some of the ones that are in my collection. Some of the ones I'm going to send to CGC. And with that, and I like this X-Men Jim Lee cover. That's a great cover. So with that, guys, thanks very much for tuning in, and I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. Thanks very much, and catch you guys later.